What is the Leica TL2? The Leica TL2 is a 24MP mirrorless camera with a one-piece aluminium body and very smartphone-like touchscreen control. It has a gorgeous tactile design with one of the best touch interfaces you'll find on any camera. Sadly, its stratospheric price means that few photographers will ever get to experience its unique charms. Mention Leica and I'll bet most photographers immediately think of its exquisitely crafted, old-fashioned M-series rangefinder cameras which have barely changed since the days of film. But its D-series mirrorless models are about as far removed from that as it's possible to imagine. They have sleek one-piece bodies painstakingly crafted from a single block of aluminium, with just a few well-chosen physical controls complemented by a large touchscreen that covers most of the camera's back. They feel like the kind of cameras Apple might make, stylish, minimalist, but still highly functional. Key features. Review price, £1,700. 24 million pixel APS-C seamless sensor. ISO 100 to 50,000. Leica L mount. 3.7-inch, 1.3 million touchscreen. Up to 20 FPS shooting. Leica TL2. Features. The most obvious being a 24 million pixel sensor, up from 16 MP. With its 24 million pixel sensor, the Leica TL2 moves into line with other current APS-C mirrorless models in terms of resolution. Coupled with the Maestro 2 processor, it provides a sensitivity range of ISO 100 to 50,000, and the TL2 includes a well-considered auto ISO mode that aims to keep shutter speeds high to eliminate blurring from camera shake. The mechanical shutter provides a range of 30 seconds to 1/4000th of a second, with the new silent fully electronic shutter extending this to 1/40,000 seconds. It also allows faster continuous shooting, at 20 frames per second compared to 7 FPS with the mechanical shutter, with a useful 29-frame buffer even when shooting RAW. The TL2 includes internal memory for recording files, and at 32 GB it's a very decent amount, enough to record around 400 files in JPEG plus DNG RAW format. For power, Leica has used the same DP-DC13 battery as in the older T-series models, which cleverly slots into a compartment in the base of the camera with no need for a conventional battery door. Leica has included 4K video recording at 3840 by 2160 resolution and 30 FPS, alongside Full HD, 1920 by 1080, at 60 FPS. There's also a 120 FPS slow motion mode, and electronic image stabilization. There's an HDMI output for connecting the camera to a TV, hidden behind a flap on the side along with a USB-C connector and the SD card slot. Wi-Fi is built in for connecting the camera to a smartphone or tablet, using the free Leica TL app for Android and iOS. Leica TL2, Performance. In use, the TL2 is mostly pretty nimble. It turns on in a fraction of a second, and reacts near instantly to the shutter button being depressed. The touchscreen is generally very responsive, although it can sometimes be oddly reluctant to respond to commands when you get deeper into the menus. About the only time the camera leaves you waiting is when writing a full burst of images to the memory card, during which you can't enter playback mode to examine your shots. Leica TL2, Image Quality. With its updated 24.2 million pixel image sensor, the Leica TL2 gives really excellent image quality that's on a par with the best APS-C cameras on the market, just as long as you are prepared to shoot RAW. Even using the compact 18 to 55mm f/3.5/5.6 zoom, it resolves a huge amount of detail, and its DNG RAW files are impressively malleable. Leica's JPEG processing isn't great, though, with crude sharpening and over-strong noise reduction that destroys detail at high ISOs, alongside distinctly subdued color. Resolution. The Leica TL2 does extremely well for its pixel count in our resolution tests, especially considering we used the 18 to 55mm zoom, set to its 35mm position and f/6.3. At ISO 100 it achieves over 3,800 liters/pH, although some color moire is creeping into our black and white test chart. Dynamic range. Our image engineering dynamic range tests concur with our real-world observations, showing very impressive numbers at low ISOs. So and noise. At ISO 100, the TL2's image quality is very good indeed, with fine detail and very low noise. Raising the sensitivity has little impact at first, and while at ISO 800 fine detail is slightly degraded, you have to look very closely indeed to see this. It's only really at ISO 3200 that noise has a really obvious impact, with shadows starting to look rather muddy and fine, low contrast detail blurring away.